To all new viewers, you can go ahead and ask any business or grant questions, and I'll be able to answer them for you. Oh, I can't keep not one person on the. Hi. Okay, so I finally figured out how to see the messages. This is my first time going live. So, hey, total body submersions. If you have any questions about business or grants, let me know. I'll be able to answer them for you. Hello, Melrose Elise. Okay, so maybe I see one person voted for grants. What are some type of grant questions that you guys might have? Or does anyone want me to say just some random facts about grants or how to get grants or different things like that? I'm not sure what type of things to talk about. Regards to grants or business, it doesn't really matter. Okay, how do I go about getting a business grant? All right, so when it comes to getting business grants, it can be a really lengthy process. The main things that you're going to want to have when applying for business grants is of course the EIN. For most newer grant applications, they're going to require some type of website, whether it's a one-page website or a couple page website, just something showing what your business is good to have. Also, one social media, it doesn't matter what type of social media is, but they're going to ask for at least one. Usually, they'll ask for a LinkedIn account, not all the time. Another thing that is good to have is a business plan, whether it's a one-page one or a 14-page business plan. That's something good to have. And it's also good to have for applying for loans as well. So those are the main things that I usually tell people to have when applying for grants is EIN, website, social media, business plan. Um, but yeah, those are going to be like the main things. All right. So what are some other questions you might have regarding grants? Oh, you're welcome. So what do you do? Are you meaning regards to applying for grants or what do I do in general? Oh, so how do I help people? All right, so I am a grant writer. Basically, what I do is companies, businesses, nonprofits, for profit, social enterprises, they'll reach out to me. You can schedule with me on my website, grandiosgrantservices.com. So I help businesses with all of any type of business related needs, such as applying for grants, getting grant proposals written, getting a business plan written, mentoring or business revamping. I do all sorts of things when it comes to helping business owners get everything in order. So usually a lot of people come to me if they are just starting out or just starting a business or have been in business for a while, but they can't seem to grow their business, or let's say they have a hard time applying for grants. Those are the type of things that I do to help people because sometimes it can be a little bit difficult navigating through everything you might need in business in general. So it's always good to have some type of help, and that's what I do. So I do all sorts of things business related and grant related, but you can also check out more of what I do on my website as well. All right. Did you have any other questions for me? Or I hope I answered your question clearly. It's kind of a lot what I do. Okay. Were you thinking about starting a business? Is that what you're meaning? Okay. Yeah, I've worked with a candle business owner before. But yeah, that's definitely one of the more easier businesses to get into because I mean, there's so many tools out there like Alibaba or something like that where you can get a stock of different things. So I definitely have a lot of knowledge about starting a candle business. So would you like to do an online candle business or would you like to do a storefront candle business? Like a look like a location online? Yep. That is definitely easier to do. It's going to require less capital to start. Um I do know there's something I always mention to everyone is to kind of test out the market first. and also narrow down your target audience when starting an online business, because of course there's going to be a lot of competition, especially online. So usually with a candle business, you're going to want to focus on making your business stand out and be unique from others. So maybe take some time to look around different online candle businesses, see what they're offering. Another trick that I tell people is to look through the reviews, see what different things their customers might complain about or something, and then use that to your advantage when starting your business, because that can be something that you can implement within your business that will help you, gain clients, or I mean, will gain customers with a candle business. And they'll shop with you because you're offering something that another candle business isn't. So, just when starting a business, you want to focus mainly on market research first and narrowing down how you will be different from your competitors. That will ultimately help you grow faster with a new business. You're welcome. And then if you have any other questions, you can go ahead and ask them. Or if anyone else has any other questions, please let me know. I'm open to talk about any business related questions or any grant related questions. Hello, Giuseppe. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, forgive me. But Giuseppe Blossom. I am answering any business related question or grant related question. So if you have any of them, let me know. Okay, I'm interested in grants for my business in NYC. What type of business do you have? Josette. Okay, got it. What type of business do you have, Josette? A brick My brick and mortar spa business. Okay, so it'll be considered a for-profit business. Um, I also recently started digital marketing. Okay. So which one would are you interested in getting grants for? My spa business. Okay. Um, so are you wanting to know what's the best way of, well, bettering your chances of getting grants? Well, actually, I'll just start it there. However, I'll have to give up my storefront as a landlord. Oh, okay. Um, well, now I'm trying to think. Okay, so you're wanting to get a grant for your spa business, but you might have to close it because you can't afford it. Okay. Um, Mm. So that one, getting grants for a business that you possibly have to close soon might be a little bit difficult because for most grant applications, they're going to be asking, of course, how you'll be using the grant or how you'll be using the grant funding. So that might just be a little bit more difficult. I won't say it's not possible. It just might be a little bit more difficult to secure a grant when you know it might be closing soon, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay, that particular location, but you'll want to try again later down in the year. Okay. So definitely. So since you already have the experience with running a spa, that could definitely be possible. Are you planning on using the same LLC or the same name? Or are you just gonna make everything brand new? Okay. You said I have to ask my accountant about that because I definitely want to rebrand. Okay, so the benefit with rebranding, obviously, you'll be starting completely over. So there is going to be startup grants out there that will help you um maybe secure a new location. I would definitely recommend getting a business plan written for the new business since you are already like an expert in your field. That will definitely be an advantage because those are some different things that you'll be able to list down in your business plan. Now, for most startup business grants, you're going to need a business plan. So that would definitely help you out. Um, if you're just kind of like over the name and all that stuff, I definitely would recommend rebranding. I personally have seen people rebrand their businesses and it helped them out tremendously. Um, I don't know. I guess it just fit. It's something new and fresh about rebranding. It's like you kind of get to start over, even if you're technically not starting over, if it makes sense. So basically, in my opinion, it would be a good idea to rebrand, especially if things aren't working out for your current brick and mortar spa business. Hopefully, I answered your question too. Sometimes I could just start ranting about the different things because it is a lot to know. Again, for everyone who is just now joining, I am answering business questions or grant questions. So please let me know if you have any of them. I will be happy to answer them. Would you recommend rebranding completely or keeping the same LLC? Um, yeah, you can definitely keep the same LLC, especially if you don't want to money spend money creating a whole new LLC because you can run uh other businesses outside of that other businesses within that one LLC. So if you're closing down that one business and starting another one, it won't be that hard to keep track of everything. So let's say if you still had that one and wanted to open another one, then I would recommend separating the two. But since you are trying to close that business and you're just rebranding that business, then it's okay to use the same LLC, especially it's going to be saving you money in the beginning. And then down the road, if you get really big, you can start a whole new LLC, but I wouldn't see why you have to since you're just keeping that same business. Well, it's going to be a same type of business, just under a different name, but you can still use that same LLC. Hopefully that answered your question too. Also, like I had experience with rebranding. Oh, hold on. Do you recommend YouTube or any other platform to promote your business? Okay, so it really just basically depends on what type of audience you are trying to target. So if you can let me know if it's going to be a younger audience you're trying to target, middle age, or older. Okay, so I guess I'll just generalize for you. So it seems every time I'm going to answer it, I would like to become a YouTuber, but I also like IG. My audience are middle aged, 30 to 55 for my spa, and now 21 to 55 for digital marketing. Okay. Okay. All right. So I did a little research on this exact topic. So I kind of know a little bit. For middle age, you're going to want to focus on Facebook because on average, it's going to be more middle aged people on Facebook over TikTok, of course. And then IG is a really good platform for younger audience, 20 to 30 years old. TikTok is another one, usually about 17, 18, 20s, early 30s are going to be using TikTok. And then YouTube is very different because it has a wide range of audiences. So YouTube, when it comes to YouTube, it basically just depends on the type of content you're putting out because actually how YouTube works is once you start uploading content, over time, it's going to figure out what your target audience is. So in the beginning, I recommend niching down. So let's say you want to focus on your spa business and you can start creating content about how you, let's say, how different techniques within the spa industry or how you just the ins and outs of the spa industry, if that makes sense. And then for like digital marketing, if you have a little experience or knowledge in that, that could be another niche that you can use on YouTube. You can also create separate YouTube channels specifically for whatever you're trying to push out there to your audience, if that makes sense. So YouTube is definitely a really special platform because you can target all types of people because there are millions of active, I would say, what do you want to call them? Audience viewers or something like that every single month on YouTube. Okay. And then Facebook is usually middle age. TikTok and Instagram is going to be younger to sort of kind of middle age level, if that makes sense. Okay, great. You have a lot of good questions, Josette. You have a lot of good questions for me. Yes, I love that YouTube has a mixed audience and you can kind of tap into all different types of audiences, people from all across the world, all walks of life. I love YouTube. And to be honest, once you get to the stage where you get monetized, it seems like I know you just gain a lot more. They have a lot more perks and stuff. They have courses and stuff on how you can grow and different things like that. I absolutely love YouTube. If we can compare TikTok and YouTube, I would say YouTube. Oh no, that is the one downfall to Facebook. I do not understand why it's so easy for people to hack Facebook. I really don't. Yeah, and I know it sucks because you probably built up your audience and all that on Facebook just for that to happen. I really do not understand how that happens on Facebook. I have heard of so many people, not even just clients, Facebooks that have got hacked before. And it's like they even have the two-step verifications and stuff, and people still can get into people's accounts. And I just don't understand how, especially for a platform that has a lot of users. It kind of just makes you wonder what's really going on. Whether it's corporate with Facebook, I just don't know. Okay, so I definitely want to try being on YouTube now because I use it as my search engine, Google, of course. It is ridiculously sad. It is ridiculously sad. I'm sorry. I cannot get that word out. Oh my goodness. But yes. Um oh my goodness. Yeah, when it comes to YouTube, you can basically find anything you want on YouTube, any DIYs. I love YouTube. I definitely had a huge following, especially with my business page. Yes, I believe it. I It just doesn't make sense to me how you can get hacked on Facebook. Like they should have some type of like better cybersecurity, basically. I feel like. But yeah, I if you want to start a YouTube, I definitely recommend it. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. Okay, you're all right. I definitely understood what you meant, but yeah, that is ridiculous. Um, but yeah, if you do want to start a YouTube channel, I highly recommend it. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. For say, I do a lot of research on social media. That definitely helps me out when it comes to my business too. With YouTube, like I said, they are going to be testing out your channel at first. They're going to try to narrow down who specifically is your target audience so they can target those specific type of people. So I would recommend for you is just kind of niching down. I know people say like, oh, post whatever you want, but definitely niche down to begin with. Post that type of content, see what works for you, see what gains you viewers, and then from there keep posting that content until you get monetized. And that's when I say you start to diversify your YouTube channel and start adding a little bit of different type of content, because over time it can get a little repetitive, so it's kind of good to introduce things to your audience slowly. And you said I recently started a new lofi music channel this week and happy with that. Okay, that's a very niche down type of channel to have. So hopefully it goes well for you. Now is like, I know I seen lofi music on TikTok. So is it just kind of like soothing music? So you can kind of educate me on that. What type of music is that? I appreciate you so much for answering questions. You welcome. Yep. That's what I'm here for. I really love to help business owners out. So yes. Yes. Even if after this live, if you have any questions yourself, you can always definitely email me. My email is in any of my description box on any of my video, and I'm always open to helping people. Okay, so you said yes, soothing, calm, instrumental music while you're working, studying, or chilling. Yeah, I have those moments where I just love to listen to instrumentals. So I definitely check out your channel. Is it going to be, what's the channel name? Okay. See, I'm going to search you up real quick. Okay. Let's see if I can find you. If you're a newer channel, I might have a little difficulty finding you. Let's see. And I'm going to send you a quick um I'm going to subscribe, I mean. Let's see. Okay, so I see two. Is your name Mellow Beats and then at Lofi Mellow Beats? Or then I also see a Lofi Mellow Beats 78. Of course, you're welcome. So yeah, it's two of them. Let me know which one you are. Okay, I found you. Just went ahead and subscribed. Yeah, sometimes I like to listen to calming, soothing music when I'm working and stuff. So I definitely um am going to be checking out your channel. Yep, so I seen you already. Yep. I'm definitely going to be listening. Yep, no worries. I definitely found it already. So Mhm. You're welcome too. Um, yeah, so for just to stay on topic with YouTube, for instance, with my YouTube, it took me like I want to say once I became consistent, it took me about a year to get monetized. Yeah, you're welcome. Of course. Of course. Um, but yeah, also I was doing like a little bit of research on YouTube. If you post at least once a week, YouTube will also take note of that. So the main thing with YouTube, they just want to make sure that you stay consistent. And it can be kind of overwhelming because if you think about posting every week, that's 54 YouTube videos a year, but it can be done. So at least just trying to post once a week will definitely help you grow on YouTube. I'm not saying like fast, but it'll definitely help you grow faster than someone who is inconsistent. Because I have seen like people start off on the good foot, but YouTube can kind of feel like a second job because it definitely is time consuming, really, really time consuming. So, kind of figuring out a schedule that works for you when posting will definitely help you out in the future. So, I hope your YouTube channel is really successful for you. And it's definitely a very different niche. So, I feel like it definitely will, especially if you stay consistent. You welcome. Yeah. So like I said, to find my email, you can go on any of my videos. It's going to be below in the description box. You can email my business email or my personal email. It doesn't really matter. Usually I do get tons of emails every day, so I try to get back to everyone um at least in a day or two. But this was actually pretty fun for my first live. So and you Josette, you definitely made it interesting because I definitely went to. And I'm saying definitely a lot. So excuse me, but I wanted to answer everyone's question. So I'm glad I helped you out a lot. Hello, I do not want to mispronounce people's name. Mayo Spellman. You said you are successful. Or is that a question or statement? I'm sorry. I'm not used to the live thingies. I want to use my phone to record. But if it was a statement, thank you. Thank you. Fact. Okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Like, whew. Oh, okay. Okay. I want to use my phone to record my videos, but I don't know how to edit the YouTube videos. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I know I say in on my channel, I have a lot of tutorials on Canva. That is a free platform that you can use to create your videos. The only problem is they don't have an option for you to upload in 4K, I believe. I have a MacBook, so I use the I gotta look real quick and I can't even remember the name. I use iMovie, but now I just switched to Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is like $300 a year, but I would definitely recommend like using some free platform to begin with so you can just learn the process of creating your videos and stuff like that. Um, what if you have an iPhone? I'm pretty sure the iMovie app is in there. But if you don't have an iPhone, there's another one called CapCut you can also use as well. And I think um Those are the main ones. So if you don't have an iPhone, you can use CapCut. If you have an iPhone, iMovie should be on there, or you can download it as well, and that's free for any Apple product. I have a MacBook and an iPhone. Yes, yes, yes. So starting up, I just started using Final Cut Pro. Okay. iMovie is going to be for beginners. And once you get the hang of it, it becomes really simple over time. I do have Canva and CapCut. No. So if you have a MacBook or iPhone, use iMovie. It is a really, really good tool. It's really easy to navigate through. iPad, yes. So if you have an iPad as well, you can use iMovie. I highly recommend it. It's a free platform for any Apple users. And you can also, I could make a video on how, so many people ask me how to create videos. I could make a video for my channel. I don't know. I'll think about it. But there is some videos on YouTube that shows you different simple tutorials on how to get started with iMovie. Definitely look into using that, because it's not that hard. In the beginning, it's going to seem hard. In the beginning, it might take you like 6 or so hours just to complete one video, but now on average, it takes me about 2 to 3 hours to um create a video from start to finish using iMovie. But now I'm using Final Cut Pro. I just started using it this week, and it is awesome. So once you get to that point and you feel comfortable enough to pay $300, especially if YouTube is paying you, then you can afford it. It makes your videos a little bit more clear, and it shortens the time of you editing, basically. Okay, okay. Now I'm getting a bunch of questions. Okay, let me slow it down. Um, how do you do React videos? Are you talking about like the side by side videos? Like there's someone already posted a video and you want to just react to it? So yeah, I'm gonna note that. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, I really appreciate. I'm gonna note that. I'm probably gonna make a video, since a lot of people have been asking me how do I edit my videos. It's really not that hard. So it might be a little lengthy video, but it's not that hard, especially um once you learn it, and it comes easy to mind on how to do that. Okay. So for the side by side videos, let's say like if you want to use iMovies, it's really simple. Let me just bring it up right here so I can. Okay. So if you tap on create now and you go to movie, then you'll import whatever video you're trying to. Of course, you're going to record the video of you reacting to the video. So let's say you're just watching it. You're going to be reacting to it. You're going to record yourself reacting to it. You're going to save the video that you're reacting to. You're going to import the video of you reacting, and then you're going to import the video that you're reacting to. So then you're going to do an overlay. So the first overlay is going to, of course, be the video you want to react to. And then you're going to put on top your video. It's kind of weird, but you'll be able to do it in iMovie, Final Cut, CapCut, any of those. But yeah, I'm probably should do a tutorial to show you a little better, because it's kind of hard explaining it. But all you're doing is doing an overlay of the video. It's going to give you an option to minimize, or not minimize it. It's going to say picture in a picture. Yeah. So picture in a picture. So once you do the overlay, so you'll have your video, and then you're going to add the second video on top of that video. You're going to select picture in a picture. And then the second video, you're going to minimize so you're little on the screen, like how I do my videos. So I could do like a simple tutorial. I might, because it's better visual than explaining it. Yes, I'm more of a visual learner too. So yeah, I'll probably do it a video on that. I'm gonna take note of everything you guys are saying in the comments. Is it the best Is it best on, yes. So you said, is it best on computer? Yes. Because you get like a lot more features um on the computer compared to on an iPad or on a cell phone. And of course you have a lot more screen to play with. So like I'm looking at my computer screen right now. Let me slow down cuz I get to talking and it just sounds like a whole bunch of jitter. But I'm looking at my computer screen right now and it you can view it bigger. So, let's say you have in your video you have like a lot of errors. You'll be able to crop out the errors so you can see it more clearly. I just noticed like doing it on the phone, it just is very time consuming, so I definitely recommend editing on a computer. But let's say if you don't have one, who if you don't have one or you can't afford one currently, it works just as well. It's just going to be a little bit more time consuming editing on a phone, but it can be done. And I do see a lot of huge YouTubers, the ones who like to do like the a day in my life or something, they do use iPhones. So, yeah, and those are going to be like simpler videos if you're not too worried about grammar errors or different things like that. Definitely use a phone. I guess you could just say it really just depends on what type of content you want to put out. All right. Does anyone have any other questions for me currently? You're welcome. This was definitely fun. So this was my first live and I definitely enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult, but I definitely enjoyed talking to you, all of you. Oh, thank you, Josette. Thank you. Definitely write them down. Like I mentioned before, I told everyone I was going to start trying to go live at least once a month. I do have a really busy schedule, but this is something that I did want to do because a lot of people have been asking me to start going live. So next time, if I do have enough time, like towards the end of the month, I'll do it again. But I'm definitely going to try to make this a once a month thing because this is very interesting to get to learn, or answer the questions that you guys might have. All right, so if any of you do not have any other questions for me, I'm going to be ending the live right here. So look forward to some more videos. I am going to think I will say I definitely am going to do the videos about how to edit. That's something that'll be new to my channel, especially, like I said, implementing different things and now knowing that's something that a lot of you guys might like to see. I will be doing a few videos on that in the future. And I appreciate everyone who took the time to view my live today. I enjoyed it. So I definitely will be doing it more often in the future. So thank you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. You too. Have a great night.